Hey everyone, how are you? This is going to be the continuation of my BTS, yearly forecast reading in for their year in 2019. So we are going to be doing the months of May, June, July, and August. So I already pre-shuffled my cards, got everything out, so this video won't be too long. So, yeah, I got a lot of cards for August for some reason. So, yeah. So, like I warned y'all, okay, get you some drink, get you some snacks, and yeah, this is gonna be kind of long. So, as I said, this is for the whole group in general. It's not going to be for a specific member. It's not going to be anything specific to one individual member. It's going to be the whole group in general. So that's what we are going to be talking about in each reading for each month. So let's get to my my May month. Okay, so this is gonna be for the month of May. So I got a lot of cards. I have a lot of cards. So I did something different where this is gonna be because I have like new cards in a new deck. This is gonna be what the spirit guide message is for them and what their warning and advice is for the month. So that should be fun. So pretty much what I have here, and this is going to be for whatever like events that they're going to have for the month. So I'll put that up here, and then yeah, let me spread out my cards. Got that. And these two cards are going to be like what their soul lessons or what their lessons for the month is going to be. So got those two cards for that. Kind of move these down. So okay, so for their spiritual strength is going to come from the healing that they're going to be doing this month. They are going to be feeling like, whatever beliefs they used to have about not being good enough and not being, strong enough artist or whatever, like they no longer believe that, like the chains are being broken, and they're really, really healing from whatever their dark past was or whatever in the past that used to affect them. They don't feel like it's affecting them anymore. They feel like they're healed from it. They feel like they're fine. And they're gaining a lot of spiritual strength from that right there. So that's what that card is trying to say. And then just basically these two cards are saying the same thing. They feeling like they're more in harmony with the group and with themselves. And they're feeling like, it says clarity of belief. Like I said, they are letting go of the beliefs that, they're no longer good enough artists. They're letting go of the belief that, maybe their talents isn't good enough, strong enough. They're letting go of that belief. They're really starting to believe in themselves, which we get this self-esteem card and this third chakra card, which is about self-esteem also. It's about self-esteem, it's about creative power, it's about personal power. And it seems like that's what they're going to be growing into and coming into in May. They're really going to be feeling themselves in May. And I really think what triggers this is that Grammy nominee too, where they feel like, okay, well, wow, we're really getting nominated for big awards and everything, so we must be good. We must be out here really doing something big, and we need to be more confident in that. And they're being more confident, they're being more aware that they really do have gifts that the world likes, and their gifts are solid, and they're really having self-esteem and self-confidence in their gifts and their abilities and things like that. Because see, like we have this card, feel good when I can help others. Like they're really starting to feel good about being of service to others, and they're really feeling good about themselves too in their group, and how their group is looking to the world. They're really feeling good about that. It says for self-esteem, it says I possess gifts of the soul that benefits me and others. So yeah, they're really starting to be more confident in their gifts and their abilities and themselves as performers. And yeah, they're like happy family. Yep, they're really believing in themselves and in the group and everything. And there is going to be no more, lack of confidence, no more worry about, what if this isn't good enough? What if I'm not good enough to do this? What, like, they're more confident. They're like, you know what? We're professionals. We've been in this game for such and such. We got nominated for all this stuff. We're good, So that is what's going to be kind of happening, like, in their mindset in the month of May. So let me go to what the messages the spirit guide has for them. So this is like my spirit guide message card deck. So this is going to be, it says let go of ego. So it's pretty much is like, even though they're going to be feeling confident and they're going to be high and they're going to be like, we got this, that, and the other, don't let your ego get in the way. To let go of that ego. And for what their warnings and their advice is for the month would be wise leadership. You are a beacon for others. So pretty much they're going to have to realize or still pay attention to the fact that they are lighting the way for others and other people within the K-pop industry. They are lighting the way for them. They are kind of, guiding them and opening up paths and avenues and opportunities for other people in K-pop to go down, to explore. So they need to be well aware that this is what they are now. And also it says finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. So basically, their spirit guide really wants them to kind of find a quiet place, kind of stay like, quiet place to where they can hear their intuition, because they really have a lot of things that they want to say to them or speak to them. Like, they really need to open up to their more spiritual source regarding their self-esteem and letting go of the ego and things like that. So that is kind of like their advice for the month of May. And then let me get to what are the key events going to be for them for the month of May. What are they going to be doing? This is it. Yep, this is it. So let's see. For the first card, it's kind of backwards. For the first card, I got the Knight of Pentacles. So basically, they are going to behind the scenes be getting together. New material, new music, creating new things behind the scenes and stuff. So they're going to be gathering all of that and creating new things. They're going to be enjoying the new material and the new music that they're creating. They're going to be enjoying what they're creating behind the scenes, and they're going to be enjoying their money also. So they're going to be really, really enjoying what they're creating. Then for the death, I really feel like there is going to be some sort of transformation within themselves. I really feel like they're really going to come to a place to where they're not going to feel so like, oh my God, this is so stressful, recording and making this stuff, and it's so tired. I think that their attitude is going to die and transform into something else. And I think even within themselves, as we see like with the healing and the clarity of belief, like they themselves are gonna like have like an inner transformation also. So yeah, I feel like the way that they enjoy creating will change or transform into this, to where they are enjoying it, to where they are enjoying collabing and creating together. That's what this card is. I feel like too, they're going to be enjoying creating so much and getting all their songs and everything together behind the scenes and all the concepts and, you know, everything that they plan behind the scenes. I feel like they're going to be so into that they are going to get offers of things, like offers of maybe commercials, other opportunities to perform, things like that. But they're probably gonna say no to these things. Be like, no, we're gonna focus on our album right now. You know, like, no, we're gonna be in the studio focusing on what we gotta focus on. Like, no, thank you for right now. So that's what I really feel like. I feel like this is the whole collab working together. They're gonna be in their own world working together, creating new material together, and they're going to really be enjoying it. They're going to really enjoy this process. Also, this is just talks about them gathering up, you know, all of the things like in the cup. They're just gathering up everything in the cup, and they're trying to prepare themselves to present what they worked on to the world. So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to prepare everything that they worked on, and they're going to go out into the world. Then for the Four of Swords, they are also going to be trying to rest. They're also going to be trying to rest and relax. They're gonna be trying to rest and relax. You know, from all of the working. They're probably gonna take a short little vacation, a little short break from all the working they've been doing. And then even while they're on break, they're gonna be looking over everything that they created and how they're gonna cohesively get everything together, and how they're going to you know, present everything that they built and worked on to the world. So even though they're going to be in a resting period, it's going to be them and the staff that's going to just look how to put everything together that they worked on. So that is probably what's going to be happening behind the scenes for them in May. So I'm also thinking this might be another kind of quiet month. So, but yeah. So pretty much that's what they're going to be doing in May. And also this is going to be their headset too. They're going to be confident in what they're doing, and they're going to be enjoying more of what they're doing. So that is May. Let me move on to June. Okay, so this is June. Let me get all my cards situated. Okay, so this is what they're going to be learning, or what life wants them to learn, is to let go of that regret and worry. And yeah, so pretty much, you know, they've been working diligently behind the scenes to create material for you guys, but I really feel like in the month of June is gonna hit them to where they're gonna be feeling that pressure of how to top themselves, you know. So basically this is what this Choose Wisely card is, because it's gonna be like them and the staff members getting like all the material together, and they're gonna be talking about, like, you know, what the concept is, what the concept should look like, you know, like all of that, what the concept is, what the concept should look like, what is the message, how are we going to do these music videos, what is the tour going to look like. Everything is going to be planned, and is going to start getting planned, you know, what the album going to look like, the album cover, this. And then the win or lose card is like they don't care, like they don't care if they win or lose at this, you know, they just want to be creative and get their message out. Also, there is going to be some conflicts about it, as always. There's going to be like some conflicts or some disagreements, or even just some worry within the members of where everything is moving to or towards, you know. But like there might be some worry or some regret about probably what members wanted to say or didn't say, or what they wanted to do or couldn't do, things like that. And then some of them are probably going to just be moving on from that, like moving on from that worry, moving on from that, and just focusing on creating and putting out the best of what they can do. And like I said, I think they also are feeling that pressure of how they're going to top themselves, you know, from what they did the last time. So I feel like they're going to be moving on for that. I feel like their big lessons for the month that they need to learn is regret. I know that I cannot change the past. So, you know, just let go of whatever regret that they may be having about whatever decisions that they don't really have control over, or that they did have control over and didn't make. So that, or even worry, just worrying about what the outcome's going to be, how people are going to receive it. You know, it says, I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So that's a big lesson I think that the spirit want them to learn, that worrying over how people are going to react to your music or you as an artist, it's not going to change the outcome of whatever you're worrying about. So that, and then also too, the spirit wants them to do is really appreciate the creative process behind everything, to really appreciate making those decisions and being creative and saying or being in those meetings and being like, okay, well, I want this to look like this and that, like to appreciate that, to appreciate more behind the scenes things, instead of feeling like it's a battle to get your voice heard, to get your vision, everything like that. Just appreciate it more, just relax and appreciate it, and appreciate your art, and appreciate the fans that do love your work no matter what. And also, I feel like the thinking man is Bang, and I feel like he is really kind of like coaching them behind the scenes of, in an artistic way, showing them the things that work and don't work. Like, for example, like he could be saying, you know, I know you want to do this, but this might be a better way to do that. Or you see this right here, this probably won't work as well as you're thinking it is, or this probably won't be well received by the public. So let's go do something else. Like, I really feel like he is kind of coaching them behind the scenes in that aspect. And also, I really feel like he's kind of like teaching them a little bit to not worry, you know, to like really not worry, and to enjoy and to appreciate and enjoy that creative process behind the scenes. So that's what I think that is their thing that they're going to be going through in June. It's going to be some more major planning. Like May is going to be the creative month where they're creating, and then June is going to be their planning month. Then pretty much what their spirit guide is saying is learn from your mistakes. So like I said, Bang is probably going to be like saying, hey, you know, this might not work, whatever. So basically, instead of them getting upset by it and worried by it or regret or feeling regret by it, just learn from it. Just learn from your mistakes and keep on moving. And then see, reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. So they are going to be reaching like their destination of finishing everything and finishing all of the planning. And then also exactly what the spirit is trying to get them to see, you know, letting go of the worry, it won't change the outcome. It's for them to keep an open mind, and then just expect that the wondrous to emerge. So just expect that good outcomes are going to emerge, or like little miracles might come about when you're creating and planning. So pretty much that is their kind of warning and their advice. So that is what's going to be happening in the month of June. And let's see what's going to be happening here. So what I got is that Lover's card. where, like I said, I really feel like this is more of a collaboration. They're loving the collaboration that they're going to be having with each other and with their team. And it's going to be sort of like a black and white kind of a situation. And they're going to be kind of seeing things in two ways, or like two roads. And I really feel like it's going to be kind of more clear cut for them of what they want to do and what they don't want to do. And then for this, they're going to be very ambitious. They're going to be really going for what they're envisioning. Because as you can see, they're going to be moving forward. So they're going to really be going towards what they're envisioning, what the message is, what they planned with their team. And then they're going to have strength. Like everybody is going to cultivate some strength to push this out. I really feel like this Five of Pentacles card is more of saying like there's going to be some disagreements. They're going to be kind of feeling like struggle a little bit with, you know, the different creative points of views and ideas. And like I said, with Bang telling them, okay, well, this is going to work, well, that's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? So they might be feeling like this kind of might be a little bit of a struggle. I also want to say I do feel too that they might feel a little bit more isolated from everybody around them because of their fame too. They might be feeling that a little bit too. For this, even though they're going through that tough time and everything, and they're pulling themselves through it, it's going to be so worth it. You know, this is like the fruits of their labor. It's going to be so worth what they're trying to really struggle to plan and create together. And then, yep, and it's saying the same thing. They're going to have to stop worrying and just surrender, like just surrender to the process. And then they're going to take like that short break again, a little short break, kind of get themselves mentally prepared for promoting and doing everything. And then they're going to be looking forward to the new beginning, like another new beginning to get, you know, their album out, their creativity out. They're going to just be looking forward to, you know, putting out everything that they worked so hard on. And they're really going to be confident, and they're really going to be wanting to show what they worked on. So yeah, all of this is just talking about what they're going to be feeling while they're planning it. And it's going to be some struggle, some stress, and hey, that's that's a part of their creative process. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going to be happening to them in June. I don't feel like I see anything major happening or any events happening. Might be another quiet month, and they're going to be working very hard behind the scenes. So that's for June. Let me go to July. Okay, so this is going to be for July. Sorry, I had to get me a little something to drink. Parched. Okay, so got these two. I put that at the end when I was pre-shuffling and looking at things. So let's see. All right, so this is what we got here. We have for rest and rejuvenation. They're gonna, like I said, they're gonna take a little short break. Probably this is more like in the beginning of July, where they're gonna take a little short break. During that break, I really feel like they're gonna be thinking about stability and the joy that they had creating what they created and what they planned out behind the scenes. I really do feel like that. I do feel like too, like this is the month when they're gonna start really doing the little small filmings and everything of videos and getting everything together, because their company do not play on scheduling and some videos and getting stuff done. Yeah, see, spreading their wings. I really feel like I feel like a bond is really going to develop between, I feel like this is like two messages. I feel like there's a bond that's going to develop between BTS and their staff and the company, and they're going to give them the strength and the love to feel like they can spread their wings out and do anything. Also, I feel like this is also a bond between BTS and us armies, and making BTS feel like they can just, you know, spread their wings now and try new things and create different things. That's what I felt from those two cards. I also feel like their core lessons for July would be to surrender. To surrender to like this new beginning right here. Surrender to their creativity, because this card says I can release my need to control. So really, I think the lesson is they want them to surrender this anxiety too that they could be having over putting out the album and how people are going to receive it and everything like that. And is the album going to be as big as, you know, the last one, like that, like to surrender this anxiety. And, you know, and you can't control what your outcome is going to be. So just, I like saying just surrender. I can release the need to control. And also this abundance card, I feel like they're going to be worrying about manifesting what they want to manifest. Pretty much, because the abundance card says I'm a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in the physical reality. I really feel like they're going to be having some worries and some anxiety over, can they manifest this great new successful beginning, because this card is about new beginnings and creativity and believing in your creativity and believing in your craft. So they are going to be worrying about if what they put out will be well received, and there is going to be some anxiety, because, you know, they do worry about those things, especially since they're at the top, and they're so far at the top and they're not used to this themselves. So it's like, since they're at the top, you know, they don't want to disappoint anybody. They want to deliver, you know, the quality that everybody expects of them. So this is going to be a real anxiety and worry point for them. And what the guides and is trying to get them to learn and see is that they need to just surrender that worry. They got it under control. They are, and just believe that yes, you are going to be able to manifest what you want. So I think that's the big lesson that they really need to like kind of calm down and learn. So let's see what the guides had to say. Guides said, yep, stay open-minded. So yeah, the guides are telling them that they need to stay open-minded about everything, about what's to come, and don't close their mind and get so filled with anxiety that something might not work. Just stay open-minded. Also, yep, trust that there's a divine plan, and clear the past and heal the present. And so I really feel like some of this anxiety stems from whatever they had to endure in the past. You know, it stems from a negative experience that they had in the past, where they probably felt like they weren't good enough, they wasn't creating quality like they wanted to create the quality, things like that. Or, you know, or maybe they're fearing that something is not going to be received with a warm welcome, something like that, something from their past that's still making them feel this. So they need to clear this. Also, and they need to really trust in the divine. Like, the divine have a plan. The divine is really planning nothing but abundance for them. And I think that's what the spirit is really trying to get them to see. Like, see, don't worry so much. Don't get into that headspace where you're worrying so much, because see, we have abundance. This is nothing but abundance for you. So yeah, so that's pretty much what's going to be going on in their headspace and what the lessons that the universe is trying to get them to learn. So let me go to my other cards and like see any events that might be happening. So yeah, the Three of Cups. Every time I get this in a reading, it seems like they win an award. They win an award of some sort of some kind that I can't even foresee. But I talked a little bit more with my guide to get more details, and pretty much it's going to be like some sort of award ceremony where they're going to have a big tribute and they're going to give them an award. That I'm also feeling like too, this is a celebration for, this is probably finally when their new album might be coming out. A celebration towards that also. Probably their new album or their new concept or material is probably going to be coming out in this month of July. So be on the lookout for that. It's probably it's probably two things: the award and coming out with the new album. So yeah, I feel like they're gonna be honored for something. Like it's gonna be like an honorary award. They're gonna be honored for something. Also with the Four of Pentacles, my guides told me this is a warning for them regarding their money again. Another finance card. It's a warning. Don't overspend. And keep your possessions close to you. I don't know why I got that message. Keep your possessions close to you. That's the warning. Yeah. This Wheel of Fortune means good things are going to happen. The wheel is going to be turning into a good fortune. If this was upside down, it'd be like a bad fortune. But yeah, good fortune, good fortunate. I feel like with this card, even though their album might be very well received, there's still going to be something behind the scenes in the creative process that is not going to make them happy. That's what I got from this too. Something is not going to make them happy. Even though it's going to be a good thing, but also something is going to happen within the creative process, within the staff. Something is not going to be happy. It's not going to make them happy. And then it's going to send them into introspection, like send them into a place where they're going to have to reflect. So yeah, I also really feel like too, there's going to be, this is going to go by fast, pretty much what this is saying. This Eight of Wands is going to go by fast. And I really feel like there's going to be a little bit of conflict behind the scenes with their staff. A little bit of conflict behind the scenes with the staff because of that anxiety card and everything. And remember, they are worrying about how this album is going to be received and what's going to be coming on about it. And I really feel like this is going to be a little conflict, a little thing behind the staff. I really don't think that this is like a big, like, oh my God, major big deal. I'm really feeling like this is like a small disagreement. Like, for example, like maybe some scheduling conflicts, or oh, I thought we were going to release this, but we're not going to release this. We're going to go do it this way. And they're probably like, no, we really want it this way. Like little things like that behind the scenes. And they're going to be very proud of offering their work to the world and getting their work out there. And then too, like I said, I really think that this card represents like a creative struggle, or them remembering how hard and challenging it was for that creative struggle for this heart card. But then they kind of moved in introspection to where like that, where they're reflecting on their joy, their stability, all that stuff, getting their minds prepared to go to have their album be birthed out into the world. And then a little conflicts and stuff with the background staff. Finally get the thing out, feeling good about it. Like they're offering their cup of love to the world. They're really feeling really good about it. They're feeling so good about it that they really want to show us, the fans and everybody, like all of these things that they created, all these things they've been working on in the back. They really want to show those things, and like that's their wish, is to show us everything that they've been working on, everything that they created, all of that stuff. They really are confident in it now, and they really want to show us those things, and they're really excited about it. And they're in love with their own work this time around. So I really think this is going to be a a good album, just a good music videos, good quality stuff again, because they've really been putting a lot into it. So yeah, that's what I feel like is gonna happen in the month of July. So yeah, some big lessons about worry and trusting the divine and things like that. So, and then too, like I said, see this goes like incongruent with what I was saying, and with that, trust the divine. Divine has a plan, and trust the divine timing, because like I said, they're gonna want to rush things in the back. Like, no, we want to go out and do X, Y, and Z, but um you know, the staff is like, no, 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 we want to do it this way. No, we want it like things like that. And they really, really want to get it out and rush it out, but they can't. They got to have some patience with it. So, yeah, that is what's going to be happening in July. So, yeah. So, the album actually might be coming in July, the new one. So, my last card, August. My last month is August. Okay, so this is for August. My last month. I got a lot of cards for August for some odd reason. I mean, the cards are just popping out while I was shuffling. So I think it's really trying to tell us something about to go down in August. That's how I feel. So let me see. Yeah, I did get a lot of cards. These two up here, and then these four. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with these, because I got this deceit card, right? And then I got a crown chakra card. I also got the shadow card. So I got the deceit and the shadow card. Basically, the shadow card was it was saying that there's gonna be a time where they're gonna have to face and confront some of their fears within themselves, and face some fears as a group. I did ask my personal guide, was this more about people around them being deceitful, or like them being deceitful or deceiving to themselves? My guide said they're being more deceiving to themselves, and this is why this is coming up for them, because there's some sort of fear that they're gonna have to confront or face. And I think this is like a whole lesson for them. And so I feel like the lesson too, they're gonna have to like use their voice. Whatever they're afraid to speak up about, they're gonna have to use this voice. I really feel like this is a period of time where their intuition is gonna be going crazy. This crown chakra, this third eye chakra, I really feel like this is a time where they're gonna really have some heightened psychic stuff. I also got the message of they're probably going to be having crazy dreams in August. A lot of them might be having some crazy dreams in August. But yeah. And then also the lesson too is that they're going to have to remember that they have their own personal power, and that too, that they might have to take the good with the bad. They're going to have to learn how to take the good with the bad. And these three cards was after they learn how to take the good with the bad, I really feel like their lesson is love too. I got new vitality and embrace. I feel like this is more of a I feel like this is more of this coming up to where they're going to have to learn how to embrace themselves with more self-love, you know, and I feel like that's what they're going to be learning, to embrace themselves with more self-love, and that's going to give them some new vitality to go out into the world. And I also got like the world may be embracing them more with love. Also, with these two cards, their lesson for that month is going to be patience and love. It says, love, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And patience is, I accept that everything happens in divine order. So that patience card comes back up again. So their theme for the month is really going to be love, loving themselves, loving the good with the bad, loving the things around them, loving themselves enough to face their fears and face some of the bad things that might be happening around them, listening to their intuition, because you got two heavy intuition cards. Listen to their intuition. Just be patient with just going through the bad and getting through it. And also just learning how to learn from your lessons, and then learning how to embrace the world and the world embracing you back, and coming back with some new vitality and learning your lessons. So that is kind of like the theme of August. Let's see. The spirit guide message was give without expectation. So they're going to have to be learning that. That's probably like one of their lessons for the shadow card. That too is learning how to give without expectation. And then one of the advice cards was expand your horizons. And the other advice card was choosing your path, that all is possible. So yeah, I really feel like there's like kind of like two messages going on all at once. I feel like as though they're going to be going through something where it scares them, but they have to stand up for themselves and voice something, and realize that the music or the message that they're giving, they're going to have to give it without expecting huge success or expecting great compliments or anything like that. Also, they have to be aware of the path that they're choosing, and they're like the last message of last month, stay with an open mind. And my second message is, I think too, with the shadow card, is going to be a message of self-love, even for themselves, of loving and embracing themselves, and embracing the good and the bad and the ugly in the world, as well as the wonderful things in the world. Really listen. They're going to have to really learn how to listen to their intuition, because that's going to be really going crazy. I really feel like they're going to be having some really heightened psychic sensitivity in the month of August. So yeah, let me go more towards any key events that might be happening. So yeah, the Five of Cups, I really feel like it's reminiscent of that shadow card, where I really feel like there is going to be, I really feel like after they come out with this album, it's gonna, I feel like something or someone is gonna come out and accuse them of something. Like there's gonna be some kind of controversy. And that is something that they're fearing. It makes sense, because it's something that they're fearing and something that they don't want to face, but that shadow card is going to make them face it, and it's going to make them face this fear. So somebody's going to come out and accuse them of something. Some kind of controversy might break out. I feel like they are going to have some anxiety over it, and I think that's why this is going to come into play, where the psychic abilities or their intuition is going to kind of go into overload for them, to kind of soothe them of this worry that they're going to have. It's really going to worry. They're going to feel attacked. They're going to feel attacked. And they're going to be trying to lean on their intuition also. And they're going to be feeling confused as to what to do. when this breaks out. I really feel as though that they are going to be trying to craft something behind the scenes, or craft what they want to say, or craft, how they're going to handle it behind the scenes. They're going to try to materialize, the best outcome. But they're going to defend themselves. They're going to say something to defend themselves. They're going to kind of like have no other choice but to come out and really defend themselves and face their fears. And then I feel as though when they do come out and they defend themselves, it's going to be sharp, straight to the point. It's going to be straightforward. They're going to say how they feel about it, and it's going to be something that's going to be straight to the point. I also feel as though, it's going to be something sharp, straight to the point. It is going to be very well received. They're going to feel a lot of relief after saying what they need to say to defend themselves. And whatever they're going to say, it's going to make people look at it in a whole new way. It's going to make people look at the controversy in a new positive light. Whatever they're going to say is going to really change the perspective that people might have on it. And then they're still going to be feeling like they've been through a battle and now they're guarding themselves. They're going to be kind of feeling like kind of beat up, but on guard, protecting themselves and defending themselves, kind of like that. But they're really going to be feeling like they're on guard against the public. And that's why I feel like, what's that card that popped up? This one. I feel like that they are going to be like realizing, because the musician in the mirror is more about personal power also, they're going to be realizing that, okay, I need to step into my power too and defend myself and say, hey, this is how I feel about it, and I'm going to defend myself in this. So that too. So I really feel as though something's going to happen, a controversy is going to break out, and they're not going to have no choice but to come out and speak about it and say something on it. They can't just, hide and not say anything about it and just wait till it passes. Like, no, they're going to have to come out, face their fears, and say something about it. I was trying to get the gist of what that controversy might actually be about. I want to say, really can't get a clear picture, but it's something about a thought. It's something about a thought and how they feel about something. And I really think it's going to be something within their work that they're going to put out that's going to be making people feel a certain way. I really think it's going to be a message in their new album that might not sit well with some people. Yeah, I think it's going to be something in their work, like a message that's not going to sit well with a lot of people, and they're going to try to attack them, and whatever that controversial message is or whatever, they are going to have no choice but to kind of face their fear and facing a backlash and come out and say something about it. So that might happen in August. So kind of like keep your eye out for that. So that is probably why I got a whole bunch of cards. But yeah, but keep your eye out for that in August. Something controversial might happen, and it might be due to whatever message that they have in their album. So yeah, that is what could be happening for the month of August. So yeah, that is pretty much all I have for August. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching, supporting me. Also, just stay tuned for my next BTS yearly reading for the other months, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.